Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Game number 3 of this new season between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Patrick Corbin will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base. Hit tonight. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon. 62 degrees here at first pitch. Two and one to Juan Lagares. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Line to the right side, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. Cano waits on the first pitch. In the dirt here. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
So striding in, Wilson Ramos. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's just 1 for 6. Cano stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Lowry playing here in his age 34 season. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a flare hit toward right, and Kendrick will make the play to retire the side. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Zach Wheeler gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Nationals, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Lagares is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Stepping in, Adam Eaton. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction. What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. His career line against Wheeler, he has 9 base hits in 26 at-bats. On top of that, he has 7 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Wheeler is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Lagares is there. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
So stepping in, Juan Soto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Wheeler pauses. Here comes the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Ready with the 2-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
The payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Adams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Lifted into center field. Lagares is under it, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. Here's Echeverria now. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's got 5 base hits in 32 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a pop-up now. Corbin has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Now batting, Rajai Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for Craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off for the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. Comes set, now the pitch. Hit in the air out to left. Soto has a play, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Brian Dozier now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
The second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First pitch on its way. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Too high. 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Batting in, the right fielder, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. His career line against Wheeler. He's 0 for 8. Wheeler sets his sights. First pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
He's gotten a favorable call or 2 at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Straight 3 called, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, Juan Lagares. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Cano is in Don't You Know, a part of his New York nickname days. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Cano leads off first with one away. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Count still full, 3-2. Full count still. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos looking to put the ball in. Play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at bat. It's 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Echeverria.
Stepping up now, Adeiny Echeverria, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the time, just get the runner in from third. It seemed to take the pressure off a little bit.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Two and one. Here it is. Fouled off. The set and the 2-2. Slider laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Kendrick. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Patrick Corbin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Patrick Corbin.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is in off the plate.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
Standing in, Trey Turner. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Davis is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next at bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Wheeler gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Rajay Davis now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Rajay Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
So coming to the plate, Dominic Smith. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
One and two to Dominic Smith.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Zach Wheeler. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the 1st out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. First pitch of the at bat, and that misses for ball 1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that one is gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Here's Matt Adams now.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Lagares. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a 2-base error.
Into the box, Brian Dozier, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Adams leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses with it, 1-1. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2 and 2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And now for Washington, Howie Kendrick. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Looking at his career totals, Kendrick is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. From the stretch, the 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
2 down, runners at first and second. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. But the Nationals are able to tie things up on this solo home run. We played 4, all even now at 1-1. Here's on Lagares. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready for another shot now, Yoenis Cespedes. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Kendrick. And that's the third out. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Washington.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Patrick Corbin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And it's fouled away. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Coming, here it is. In there for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2.
1 ball.
Way outside. 1-2. Corbin on at first. Nobody out. A bouncer up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 lifted down the line in left. After it is Cespedes, and they can't run it down. Now another 1-2 looped out towards short. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The first baseman.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
How about it?
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. If you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box, Adeiny Echeverria as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he lays off for ball one. 1-1. Here it is. Now a curveball misses inside. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. The next 3-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Rajay Davis, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
The first baseman, number 22, Dominic Smith.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Smith, a California-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Here's the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-2, and he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Two left for the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Juan Soto. He went deep last time up.
No left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Soto.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. fastball. Then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from...
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and the Nationals take a 2-1 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Standing in now, Matt Adams.
First baseman.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
Ready once again, Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Dozier. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The home pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Robert Gesellman will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
65, Robert Gesellman.
In now, Kurt Suzuki as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Lagares on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Howie Kendrick, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, a ball and no strikes. A high fastball is in there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The set and the 1-2 in the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Two and two. Here it is. Line to the right side. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. One in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the seventh. It's 2-1 Washington. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the seventh. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Todd Frazier will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 21, Todd Frazier.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's gone 2 for 8. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Frazier in front, 3 balls and a strike. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the seventh. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty B, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the seventh inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wander Suero will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Batting in the 8th spot, number 51, Wander Suero. Now playing right field and batting 9, number 3. Michael A. Taylor.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. He's set, and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. One run, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Lagares run. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Lagares, the runner at second with one away. 3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Closing on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. It's the Nationals 2 and the Mets 1. Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Justin Wilson.
At the plate, Michael Taylor. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set. Here it comes. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Pops this one up. Davis moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Adam Eaton. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out.
The third baseman, number 6.
Standing in, Anthony Rendon. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped down the first base line.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And it's not in time. He's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at-bat was. It's great to be leading by 1, but those 2 insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game. Well done.
Juan Soto to the plate now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Paul Sewald takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
And the indication from the dugout comes. It looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Rendon on second. Soto at first. One gone. 3-0 now. Sewald, 28 years old. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Matt Adams in front. 3 balls and a strike to count now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Striding in once again, Brian Dozier. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And Lagares will look this one in, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. Nationals on top, 4-1. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Now at the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Michael Conforto will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
Lays off 1-0. Ramos on third. Lowry stands at second. No outs. Lifted the other way out to left center. Soto on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
David.
Kyle Bearclaw gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth.
Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 20, Kyle Bearclaw. Now playing second base and batting eighth, number 1, Wilmer Depot.
Now at the plate, Rajay Davis. Mano-a-mano numbers with Bearclaw. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Soto ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, and he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
so
please.
They'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Dominic Smith will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Nationals 4 and the Mets 2. Michael Conforto will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 30,
Luis Avilan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready for another chance? Kurt Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Kurt
Rajay Davis will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Now playing shortstop, number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. And here now is Wilmer Defoe, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 2-0 on the way. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. The Nationals lead it 4-2. Brandon Nimmo is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Juan Lagares, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His career line with Doolittle, he's 1 for 5. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
No strikes.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Robinson Cano will be next. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Digging in, Robinson Cano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul, it's 0-1. Good spot on the black for strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it is. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Standing in now, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home ties him up inside with a good fastball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Soto is after it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
4-2 the final score today. Washington wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Patrick Corbin earns his first win of the season. Sean Doolittle records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Patrick Corbin. His record is now 1-0. The save to Sean Doolittle, his first. The loss goes to Zach Wheeler. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.